Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Al. We're back. I was really torn this morning, gotta admit. No Man's Sky update for beacons, and then the Venus, and So, anyways, screenshot that you see there is from yesterday, shortly after I ended streaming. I went out to go do some mining, and I kind of sort of left my pushback open and it just kept vacuuming air and as you can see, things exploded. That was a quick reload. Anyways, let's get back to the game. I did a lot of stuff yesterday after the game, so we got a lot to catch up on. So here we go. I need to make some pipes while we're talking, so let's get these going. Insulated. We need 8 of these. Okay, so as you can see, we have a light. See, light. Yeah. I put these out and got things a little bit sorted out. I got the air conditioner out. I turned off this system. We got so much stuff to do today. So we have this piped up, but this pressure has already really increased just from trying to cool it off in here. And I already blew one pipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to figure out how to convect that heat out of those pipes. I don't know how we're going to do that just yet. I'll probably have to make some extra pipes and run them outside in order to get them to go off of here. And I really don't know how we're going to do that without breaking the seal in this room, because as you can see, we have 43 kPa, and maybe I'll run it off of this direction here, because that's a crease, and I can get to that. That's an idea. But we have bigger problems. That can come next. Our next biggest problem is that I managed to buy some oxygen from him before I sent him off. I bought a big bulk thing and I made a tank and all that good stuff, but everything is coming in super heated. So I have to let my oxygen tanks sit before I can actually use them, which that's not exactly good. So see, here's our gas storage, there's our gas output. So what we're doing is we're just gonna replace these pipes real quick. And because what's in there is 51 degrees Celsius, so that's not too bad. Oh, am I off by 1? I am. Pooey. Pooey flatooey. All right. Well, it is what it is. I think we're gonna just pop this like that, just to keep it above. I knew I miscounted. I knew it. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yay. So hope everybody had a really good evening, day, morning, afternoon, whatever. And let's see how much Venus can kick my butt today, because Venus kicked my butt several ways yesterday. Yeah, it sure did. All right, so we're going to turn this back on. And then I got to oh shoot, I did this and I shouldn't have. Pop back down here, under here, and turn that on. All right, now let's go ahead and re-weld this. And re-weld this as well. And that. Okay, so. Oh, lovely. I just love having issues like that. Now we'll make sure. Now this is, oh, really? Yeah, so this is 60 degrees now coming in. That's a whole lot more dealable. Since we got to deal with our waste tank, we'll just go in here and deal with that. Insulated pipes are gonna be my friend. Yep, yep, yep. And we gotta deal with this heat in here real quick. Because as you can see, it is getting, yeah, kind of bad already. Oh, waste tank, waste tank. And we gotta deal with this, too, because this is no bueno as well. Throw that there. Okay. Next is this problem. We're gonna need, I have passive vents. I don't think I need.
Hunger critical.
No, fine.
Hunger caution.
That's fine. So we're gonna need some more insulated liquid pipe and liquid radiators, I think. So let's go for liquid. If I learn how to type, it'll be a beautiful thing. Here we go, some insulated. Now, what do we need for this? Okay, we're good. I also did some more shelving so we could put some stuff away. It's not quite as convoluted in here now. That's one, so we'll throw that with that. We'll recycle those later. We also need a pipe analyzer to go on here, which means we need to make some electrum, which means we need to deal with the furnace today. We got so much stuff to do, guys. So much stuff to do. I think we're going to make 15 of these pipes. That should be good. Now, this little wall cooler does do a really good job of cooling it in here because it's a nice small space. It's just that liquid nitrogen is going to be kind of our problem. But we'll get to that. We got to work on certain problems first. Maybe we should just do 20. Yeah, let's do 20. We'll do a full stack. Let's work on this a little bit. Getting it over there. There we go. We got it up to there. Yeah, so I went mining at one point in time last night, and for some reason, Venus decided it was going to destroy my suit. There was no good reason for it. I came out of the hole. I flew a little bit, not like, I mean, the same as normal, so there was nothing to tear my suit. Because as you guys know, I'm pretty careful about that. And yeah, it was just like, yeah, no, we're gonna tear your suit all to hell and back. Then we had the screenshot, of course, in which I blew everything up, and that was not good. What else did Venus do to me? To show her my, there was one other incident. I don't remember what it was, but anyways, do we have liquid radiators? We should, right? Analyzer, liquid. All right, so we need gold for this. Oh, we don't have a whole lot of gold. Close that up. So we can make 3 of these, and that's fine. We'll make 3, just to see if that helps. And then we'll have to go mining for gold. All right, let's turn that off. You can be off because save power and all that lovely stuff. We'll check our battery while we're outside. Hello, Venus. Okay, battery is good. So we're gonna need to expand this as well. So we got so much stuff to do. It's not even funny. Exchange that. Oh, really? Oh, it can deal. It's just gonna have to deal because that's just the way that goes. And then let's do that. One. I don't know if this is going to be enough to really convect it the way I want to, but we got to do something about that pressure.
Hydration critical.
Great, great. I love hearing hydration is critical. That always makes me happy. And then
Air tank low.
it's like all the things that could possibly happen are going to happen. Boop. Let's run back inside. I don't know if that's really going to help. So let's go check. Probably not. I've probably done something absolutely totally terrible and horrible. And yeah, we'll find out. We're going to find out the hard way because that's what we do. Let's pull this. So you have no pressure in you right now. So let's put a little bit of pressure in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so no bueno. Oh, do you see that? Oh, so this is still nice and cold, but this is all warm. So if we do this, it's going to warm it up in here. It's not going to cool it off. Definitely did something wrong. 46.5. Yeah, it's warming it. We don't want that. We can still breathe in here, so so what do we have? Yeah, we have this at just a very teeny tiny amount here. Has no pressure. So it's 47.1. That's not quite enough to make this run. So here's what happens. As it cools off, this pressure goes way, way up to the point that this pipe will burst, which is what I had happen earlier. So how do we get this to be convected back into this? Part of my problem is that I can't see because of my helmet. So now it's just a gas that's in here. It's not even a liquid anymore. Do we just exhaust it? I mean, I suppose we could. We could pump it back into, turn on the light here. Not there. We could pump it back into here. Maybe, possibly. Either which way, let's run this for a bit. Let's exhaust it first. Yeah, I did all this yesterday after I was done streaming because, yeah, we needed it to get cool in here. And this does a really good job of cooling it in here. Don't get me wrong. It's just really time consuming because you have to babysit it. So I always have to do this. And I don't know why they don't just let us run it like this. It would make life so much easier, which is probably why they won't let us run it like that. Now that I think about it. So let's get it cooled off in here. Yeah, see, it does a really nice job. Coolant canister is at 1 liter. I just want to keep it down so that we can breathe in here and whatnot. Let's go ahead and change our suit battery over. Before I forget, I'll go out and do stupid things like, you know. Yeah. I want to take this and I want to
Hunger
throw it
critical.
in there. Yeah, we'll take care of all that in a minute. Did I not? Oh, I broke the seal there. That's what I did. Now let's check its temperature. Oh, there I go, dropping things all over the place again. 110 degrees Celsius. Blah. That is no bueno. All right, let's take care of your needs. Food, water, the whole shebang. Down to 43 degrees. And you are empty. You only got 4 liters? You have 790. Yeah, I are confuzzled. All right, let's get this back to doing its thing. So how do we convect the heat? Well, how do we exchange? So if it's becoming a gas in the pipe, how do we convert it from that to that? Because it's got to be liquid going in, but it's gas coming out. So how do we do that? Is there some way to? I'm sure there's got to be a way to do that. Liquid to gas? I have no liquid and gas. Small direct heat exchanger. What is this? Equalize the temperature of the two input networks. All right, that's really copper and steel. That's not bad. We got both of those. Um, mm, liquid and gas. All right, but that's really not what I was looking for. Large direct heat exchanger, counterflow heat exchanger. So how do you the condensation valve? What is this? Pumps gas into a liquid pipe in order to raise the pressure. Well, I don't want that either. say you can't just connect gas to liquid. I have no clue, guys. I don't know how we do that. Let me let me do a quick Google. I'm not really sure how we're going to go about doing that. That was like absolutely useless what I just read. Mm, let's see here. Um, I'm just trying to see if there's something like I'm reading this whole thread and there's like uh, um I mean obviously there's something that I'm missing that's really obvious. Hmm. I don't know, guys. Maybe you know something that I don't. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where are we at for temperature? Oh, you're probably empty, aren't you? Yeah, you're empty. This is what I mean by it is extensive. All right, so let me see if we have, it's called a purge valve. No. Mm, I don't know. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, because that's a gas now, and we need to move that gas out of there and then redirect it down to there. That's the goal, anyways. So let's do this. Let's build this pipe network. Get this bit done. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. Please, please go where I want you. Thank you. And this is why I love this game, because there's just, it's like having a great big problem child and see, like, you can't do this because it won't work. So what do we connect to that to get the gases to go down into there? Uh, I mean, there's got to be something that you can push it out with, right? Like some sort of a pump, or I mean, makes sense to me. Let's look under pumps. Let's see what we got. Yeah, okay. Not helpful. I don't think the volume pump is going to do what we want. I don't think it can connect to, maybe it can? We don't have any gold. What we could do is tear this one off and see if it'll fit up there after it's done, and which it's done. Perfect. Excellent. So let's experiment because I didn't go mining, and that's just the way that goes. First, we need to pull that off. I love making messes. I'm so good at it. And we want it to go that direction. But see, I don't think a pipe will fit there. Da, da, da. Just pull that one off. Oh, maybe? You're all hooked up, right? Okay. I like trying to explode things. Let's see. That sounded very ominous. Anyways, so if we remove the gas from there and let's just increase this. If we turn that on, why are you flashing an error? Probably because it's not an actual gas pipe that is hooked up to it. But there's no gas in there. But now we have liquid CO2 in there, which is probably not a good thing. So now if we push some gas into here, or some liquid, and we turn that on, so the pressure is building. Turn that on. Pressure is still increasing. So that's not going to work. We got to figure out how to connect that to that. Problems, people, problems. First Venus problems. Yep. Yep. Oh, okay. Let's check this gas canister. We need to go get some definite gold. So let's go do that while we ponder our life choices here. Also need to smelt this copper. And what is my drill at? It's fine. Okay. Might want to consider wearing this. I mean, there's got to be a way to take the gases out of a liquid pipe and vice versa. See, this is what happens when you don't play Stationeers for a really, really long time and they make all sorts of changes and you're like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Nope. All right, so we need gold. And I don't want to rip out that area there. So, where are we going to get gold from? I think there was some gold up here, if I remember correctly. That's gold there. Ah, here we go. I feel like I'm sort of nestled up against the mountain here where I can actually, like, you know, be kind of sort of maybe safe. I just want to get a stack of gold. That way we can do some stuff and make all the things that we need to make, apparently. No sharp edges. Let's get rid of all those, because apparently they will tear your suit. Now, let me put my electrum bits over here. It's copper, and I really don't need more copper right now. That's more copper. All right. Well, we got a stack of gold. Let's run home. We'll check the battery too because that's a thing. Oh, and right after I stopped streaming, yeah, big storm came in. Yup, yup, yup. So the battery's been doing pretty good since then. I really haven't had to charge it much, but looks like it's gonna need a little bit of a charge here soon because I'm running so much junk. That's all on and good, lovely. And let's get this stuff smelting. Yeah, we'll deal with that in a little bit. My first goal is to try to get that cooling situation set up. That way we can start planting potatoes. Potatoes, but we need electrum. Yeah, I think it's electrum to make the grow lights. So yeah, we'll go ahead and go inside while this is running because I'm not really desperate for copper right now. At least I don't think I am. I hope I'm not. That'd be great. So yeah, see, it's already 35 degrees in here again.
Oxygen low.
Why is oxygen low?
Oxygen critical.
Oh, oh, L. Oh, I thought I turned that off and I didn't. Oh,
Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
fudge monkeys. All right, well, let's add some. What's the temperature in here? 110. Oh, that's so bad. You're 71. You're 34. You don't have a whole lot in you though. That's my fuel. Um, you're 40. That'll work. All right, can I open my helmet
Low
now?
pressure.
Nope.
Oxygen critical.
Nope. I mean, we've got quite a bit of oxygen in here, so I'm not sure why it's having an issue. You know, if it's not one problem, it's another. Usually because of my own stupidity. I'll go ahead and open this. It's not going to add a lot, but it should help. Still at 19.
Low pressure. Oxygen critical.
Oxygen critical. Oh, you know what though? We have all of these.
Oxygen critical.
Really? I don't really want to dump frickin' hot air in here. That's just not a thing that I want to do. I mean, we're working really hard on getting this to be cool, and dumping a whole bunch of hot air would just like not be a good thing. I guess we could wait for this one, but then we're also wasting oh, ugh. Let that fill up. Throw it on the ground because as you can see, it's hot. Well, it's not too bad. It's 106, so it is cooling off in those pipes. Slowly but surely, which is really good to see because they were a lot hotter before. Why is my Hang on a second, guys. There we go. I don't know. Wait, no. Why is my NVIDIA stuff showing up? You see? No, you don't see it, which is good. Um, yeah, it's Alt R. There we go. Got rid of it. So that's down to 69.9, which is going to raise the temperature in here by a whole big bunch. Mm. Oh, hey, my gold's done. All right, let's look through this list and see what we've got. Pipe valve. Let's see here. Radiator liquid, pipe valve, direct heat exchanger, kit tank insulated, pipe heater gas, liquid, airlock, atmospheric chutes, digital valve. Mm-mm-mm. I wonder what these do. Liquid, do we have a gas drain? If there's a liquid, is there a gas? No. Ah, that would have been too easy, right? How do you do this if you want to take gases out of a pipe, a liquid pipe? I'm wondering if like the pipe utility liquid might do it. Let's go to liquid, liquid tank storage, inline tank liquid. That doesn't do anything good for me. Hmm. I don't have any good ideas here, guys. Not sure how we get that. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to bite the bullet here. Not really my thing that I want to do, but especially considering it's nice and full of good oxygen. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I feared. Now, can I open?
Oxygen low.
Why is oxygen still low? You're still too cold or too hot. I don't understand. Are you out? Yeah, you're out. Hmm. We need to keep it cool in here, otherwise it gets over 50 and it's going to be icky. Very, very icky. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. Oh, man. Okay. Sometimes I am truly a dork. Do I have any spares hanging out in here? No, it doesn't. Does not look like I do. So we need the iron and the copper. Well, there's the copper. There's my iron. And then give me my drill. Handy dandy hand drill. Excellent. Making messes is my #1 priority.
Air tank low.
So that's a pressurant valve. That's a purge valve. That's what we want right there. Oh, look at how nicely it was, like it was meant to be. Oh, yes. Okay, turn you off. All right, so now let me turn my light on here. You know what? That's fine. Pull this. So now you should not have any more gases in you. Oh, I can't tell. I can't read. Yeah. Ah. There's still some gases in here, but there should still be liquid in there. So we'll add a little bit more pressure in here. Oh, and it's working. Look at that. So you got 4 liters to work with. Okay, okay, okay. Guys, we made progress. Oh, this is excellent. Excellent. I might have to kind of shift things there for later, but we can now cool the base. Woohoo! We figured it out. Yay. All right. Enough celebrating. We got other shit to do. Life is not easy on good old Venus. So now that we got that, let's put that away. I got so much stuff I'm gonna have to recycle later. All right, we're gonna throw you down too so you can cool off. I mean, these don't need a whole lot of cooling, but they are gonna need to cool. Yeah. You're down to 102, which I think is, yeah, because we were at 106 earlier. So it's slowly cooling in here. Excellent. Get that tank down, and then we won't have to worry about this stuff. Woot! Okay, now, what's our next mission? So next mission, now that we've got this to where we got to do some logic chips. I'm not going to do IC10 because this is not a permanent solution. This is a very, no, that's not what I wanted to do. We can increase this by 10. I think that's fine. Turn that off for right now. Although we need a pipe analyzer, which is why we need electrum. I'm having problems here, people. I guess for the time being, we could get this automated so that when the temperature goes too high, it brings it back down. And we can monitor this manually for right now to keep it filled with liquid nitrogen, which means we're going to need to hook up this gas sensor. Which means we're going to need more cabling. I can already tell you we're going to need more cabling. Yep. Well, maybe not. We might be okay. I need to automate this door anyways. So many things to do. All right, we probably should get our labeler. Oh, you know what? This is not on the same network. We need gold, copper, and iron. All right.
Hydration critical.
Yeah. Helps if you grab the iron, L, and not the steel. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. All right, so we'll get a sensor in. And honestly, I think I'm going to run most of my logic up here because I want to put the grow light in over here. I don't know. It should work with where everything is. I've been sort of trying to plan for the future here. Okay, so we're going to turn you around like that. So we need to read this for the temperature. So we need a logic reader, a logic writer to turn this on and off as needed, a compare, a memory. That's 4 chips. I think we should be okay. I'm probably forgetting some. It
Air
is what it
tank
is.
critical. Waste tank caution.
Neither of these are good.
Oxygen low.
Yeah, and we can't do that. Oh, this is gonna suck. Maybe not? Okay, that's good. When something didn't try to blow me up, I'll take it. See, you are at 78.7 degrees, so we don't want to mess with you. All right, next on my mission, let's go ahead and turn you on just to cool it off a little bit in here. And then if we check this, so yeah, that's getting up there, which is fine. That's not too bad. Suck the gases out of it. And we want it right about here, I think, at about 28 degrees. We don't have a whole lot of liquid in there now. That's better. I actually want that to be a little bit more. But we are definitely going through the liquid, so we're going to have to be really careful about that. Okay, so back to here. Logic. We need 2 of these.
Oxygen low.
And I believe it's still telling me oxygen is low. It's kind of craptastic, to be honest. All right, so we want the reader. And then we need the writer. Ah, let's see here. Get a memory. Where do I want to put this? Hang on to that for a second because we need the math units. Processor. And we're only doing one compare. If it's above the temperature of 28, then turn the switch on. So we need a compare unit. There we go. And now we'll put our memory unit. Here. All right. Now we need lots of cabling. Oof. And then we got to name everything. And then we can start putting it all together. Yeah. I know you want water. Just chill your bones out, lady. Okay. So we want to put this onto this network. This is our data, which has to be brought in to here. Ooh, well, okay, that answers that question.
Hunger caution.
Yeah, not surprising. Everything is saying, please fix me. Then you need to come around like that. Oh, I may put this too close to this pipe. All right. We'll do funky. I'm good with it. All right, that should connect everything up, I do believe. Okay. Let's check if we can pump some more air in here. I honestly don't know why I can't breathe. I was able to breathe in here at 20 kPa, and now suddenly it's like, no, I don't want to let you breathe. Well, that didn't do a whole lot for us. Oh, whatever. You're at 88.4. That is really not stellar. All right, that still hasn't come down. Oh, right, I've got this thing. You're at 67.7. You know what? Go ahead. There we go. Yay. Another problem solved temporarily. All right, turn that on. You know, I don't even know how many days we've been stuck inside this place trying to figure out the whole cooling issue. Like, I don't know if it's been 2 days, a day, no clue. Yeah, you're full. Bum, 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 bum. Now we need our labeler, which I tossed. Nope, that's the. Ooh, I hear the wind turbines. All right, so main temp. Ah, I hate when I do that. Yeah, sensor. Okay, so you are going to be the main temperature reader. You are going to be the AC writer. You're going to be the temperature compare. And you are going to be set to, let's see, temperature min or max, temperature max. And then we're going to set you to, does this have to be Kelvin? I'm pretty sure it does, doesn't it? Okay, so what is Celsius to Kelvin? Because I certainly don't know by heart. Hello? Celsius. Celsius to Kelvin. So, conversion. 28 is going to be 301 Kelvin. I mean, it's 301.15, but I don't really care about that. Okay. So you're on. All right. Let's throw that there. Grab our little screwdriver and turn you on. And I want you, let's see, left mouse. I want you, you're doing, it's greater. You are called temperature max. So I want you to compare if temperature max is greater than you need to read main temperature sensor. Oh, whoops, go back. So you're reading 313. If that's 313, oh, we set this to, oh no, 301. Okay, excellent. And if this is greater than main temperature reader, state is 0. Did I do this backwards? Temperature max should be 28. It's currently 41 in here. This should be returning a true value instead of a false value. So if this is less than this, there we go. Now you compare, I want you to take in input from the temperature compare. I want you to, let's see here, out to the, I didn't name you, did I? That's fine. It's the only liquid wall cooler in here. I want you to turn on. Ah! Haha! Now we might have to monitor this a bit because we don't have a whole lot of liquid in there. So let's put some liquid in and let's get it cooled off. Oh, guys, look at this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are getting it.
Oxygen low.
Why is oxygen low in here again? Oh, probably because the pressure is going down. Because it's cooling it. Right, you should be able to run for a bit at 6 liters. And that'll remove the pressure at the same time. So this just runs like a great big beautiful wonderful thing. Ah. Like I say, it's temporary. We'll have to buy some more nitrogen gases from one of the guys out there, but I probably should close my helmet so that I don't have that going on. Actually, it's fine. You know what?
Oxygen low.
This is making me so, so happy though. Although it's really going to eat into our power. Which probably leads us to our next problem we have to solve. I just want to make sure that we don't run out of liquid so that this can keep cooling. Because we're chewing through the liquid pretty quickly. All right, so let's dump a little bit more liquid in. There we go. So now we should be okay for a little, I'm going to dump a little bit more liquid in there. Just to make sure that it's got plenty to last while we are oot and a boot. Because it can take a pretty good high pressure in here, so we'll just dump quite a bit in here, like maybe 10 liters. Oh, guys, this is making me, like I say, it can be more of a permanent one once we expand, build up our gas room, do all the things that we need to do, but this is a good start. This is good. Makes me happy. All right. I'm going to go for a quick bio break, guys, and then we're going to work on our next problem, which we need electrum, which means we need to pull the furnace apart, get those reagents out, build a vacuum room so at least it's stable enough for me to actually start making the solder and the electrum that we need. That way we can make our wind turbines to get more power, because we're definitely gonna need those. And we probably need to check the battery when I come back. I need to eat, and I need to take care of my oxygen. Yeah, these are all things that we have to do. Where are you at, speaking of which? You're going down to 79.3. You're still down at 102. This is still at 102. And while I'm thinking about it, we're going to toss that in there. And I need to check how much we've still got in the main gas storage. And we need to get a grow light so that we can start growing some lively plants. Let me eat real quick. see where are we at. So we're good on our pressure. We're good on our air. We don't need to drink. All right. So I'm going to leave this as it is, guys, and we can just sort of watch this do its little magic trick to keep it down below 28 degrees, which is excellent. We still got to get some more pressure in here, obviously. That's yet another problem, but one thing at a time, right? So I'll be right back, guys. All right, I am back, and we are still staying at a very nice, lovely temperature. Let's check out. Oh, we used up a lot of our liquid. All right, well, let's pump some more in. I guess that was a good test to see how much it was going to eat up. Should we look for another nitrogen supplier, possibly? No, because we could, because then we could dump into there. Hmm. I'm not well equipped for nitrice at all. How much do we have in there? 203 liters. We've gone through a lot of liquid nitrogen getting this all set up. All right, turn that off for a bit. Okay, let's get started on our next little bit. So we've got some frames. I'm gonna put this back here, put this down here. We're gonna take our labeler and put that in there. We're not gonna need it yet, but we are gonna need it later. We do need, put that in there, and then let's grab this battery here. Heh. Get that charged up, and let's throw some coal into there to charge up the battery. I'm not worried about it being nighttime because we're going to be working fairly close. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're going to need more steel frames. I really don't want to eat my steel like that, but I guess we don't really. We're down to 12 grams of steel. Ooh. And I don't have any more iron frames. I just have walls. I have sheets. Only 12. All right, so we're going to have to go do some mining. I didn't realize we were so low on steel. It's all those freaking pipes I made. Ah. But it's worth it because we are nice and cool now. All right, so let's do this. Since we got to go do mining, we need to empty out our mining belt here. This is our electrum. I want that nice and close. Gold, iron. Okay, we're gonna throw this on the ground because I don't care if it lands someplace else. That should do it. I think what I'm going to do for right now, temporarily, I'm just going to turn this off. Perfect. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, stop messing with it, Elle. There we go. It can get warm in here. It's nighttime, so it won't get as warm as quickly. Okay, so we need to go do mining. What's this tool at? Oh, you're not charging because I turned that off. Oh. Okay. I guess we won't worry about mining just yet. Well, this is a good time to get our stuff. Hey, what does another large battery cost us, speaking of which? Maybe I'll use the last of the steel to make another battery. Or two. I'm going to leave the iron there. So build some frames and some sheets while we're at... Oh, whoops. No. Yeah, let's just use the last of our stuff because we need large batteries. Our mining belt needs it. Our welder needs it. So let's just build a couple of batteries real quick. Since we've got this storm coming in, we might as well take full advantage of it. Throw this in there. Oh, we're out of copper. All right, well, I guess we'll build one. Okay. Still better than none. Take advantage of the storm and get this all done. We're going to also automate this today, too. If we can get our wind turbines going, we're going to automate our door. That way I don't run the risk of exploding things like I did yesterday, because that was kind of bad. Not gonna lie, that was bad. And since there's a storm, it's pushing the heat up in here a lot faster. So we're going to replace the mining drill with that one. It just figures, too. I throw 10 coal in, storm comes. Yeah, waste that coal, Al. Go right ahead. Thanks, game. We need to get a weather thingy, too, so we can tell when storms are coming. Might be kind of helpful. Just saying. We'll let this run since we've got lots of power now. That is not an issue. The problem is going to be that we're going to run out of liquid nitrogen a lot sooner than I wanted to. And then we'll have to find something else to cool. Well, that's not bad right there. Overall temperature is negative 105 in that portable gas tank. That's because we've got this cool CO2 in here. So if we can keep it this cool, we can keep that there, and we can keep pumping stuff in. I think yeah, that could work really, really well. Oh, we still got 11.2 liters in here, so that's good. Listen to that storm. Oh my goodness. I think our solar panel's probably gone. I never did remove it. I don't really care. Oddly enough, I can't find it in me to really give a damn about it. I think what we might do, since we got to do a bunch of smelting, we'll drop this and this and that. Take you, put you there. Let's take you and put you over there. So I have an active vent, a cooler, and a passive vent. That's good, because I won't have to build those for the vacuum that we need. Okay. And there, now we have plenty of room to do mining. That works. So we'll spend the day out just mining, because that's what we got to do. We're going to need to change out our waste tank before we go. And we need to change out our battery. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Have you cooled off anymore? Oh, look at that. It's down to 98.4. Oh, very, very nice. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. Well, I would like to go at maybe some point in time today. Just saying. And then we want to empty these out as not this one, but all these little spare ones back into our oxygen tank. What we should do is take this one and throw it in there. So it can cool off. Of course, it radiates more heat into the room, but it needs to cool off. All right, let's do another check on our pipe here. Make sure that we're not, yeah, we still have 11 liters. Okay, so it's not really running through the liquid now that the temperature is actually down, so I think we're just going to leave it as we go. The worst that happens is it just doesn't cool it because it's not putting anything through. That doesn't need to be on. Let's make sure all of our needs are taken care of. I don't want to be messing with this outside. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's good. All right, so we're full, we're hydrated, we've got full batteries, our air tank is good, our waste tank is empty. We're good to go as soon as the storm ends. I think it's just about dying down. Or maybe it's just wishful thinking. Hard to say. Oh, nope, it's over.
Temperature high.
Why is my temperature high? Is that because of my oxygen? It's okay. It's just like. All right, let's go get stuffs. All right, so we want to keep an eyeball on that. I want to refresh my stack of coal. Oh, wait. There's a whole bunch of iron and copper over here. Let's go grab it. So we need all the things. We need iron, we need gold, we need copper, we need coal. Probably some more silicon because I went through quite a bit making all those pipes. And we're gonna need a bunch of iron because I know steel's cheaper, but I don't want to make the steel until we get the furnace into a safe room. Why is oxygen low? Let's at least get something smelting here.
Oxygen critical.
Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Give me a second. So what exactly is my issue here?
Anti-critical.
Yeah, it's because that's too hot. Well, that's gonna really suck if I'm gonna have my lungs like this all the time. Because that seriously means that uh, I am on the brink of death at all times. And that's gonna get annoying, that panting sound. And I gotta wait for this to get to under like 50, I guess. Because I already used my pill. We don't have our pill anymore. I don't have a way to make a new pill, I don't think. Let's look. What is needed for medical? What do we need for this? Well, we need the chemistry station, which is ferns, which we don't have. Hmm. Arg. Yeah, I really can't go anywhere until these tanks go down. Ugh. 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 Ugh.
Anti-critical.
No reason for it to sit in my hard suit if it's not going to cool off in there, which it wasn't. So we'll leave it in here. So what can we do indoors? We could work on. No, we can't because we need stuff. We could. We could work on a system to dump oxygen back into here. Wouldn't be too difficult to do. Just um, kind of like a duplicate of that system, but it just dumps right into the system. I could technically rearrange that current system so that it's sitting horizontal, put the other one down below it. Uh, that way the top one does the fill, the bottom one gets filled. Yeah, let's do that. Since we can't do diddly else right now. Because my tanks need to cool off. You got all the stuff? Nope. You got all the stuff? Yup. Who's got the iron? Oh, there's the iron. All right, so let's see here. No. So I want you. No, I need the wrench. Well, this is a fine pickle I put myself into. I don't think I have another gas util anywhere. That's pipe utility liquid. Almost got excited. All right. Got to get something done while we're waiting for my air tanks to cool off. Oh. Yeah, that would be correct. And then we want to take this. And of course, I can't see anything because, you know, I took my helmet off. All right. And then grab that and grab that. Is it the light or the suit that has, or the, yeah, of course it's the suit. We'll be okay. I may have to move that other one down. So I have room for the valve. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to move that down because I won't have room to put in the valve so that it doesn't get stuff in it. We're not going to connect that just yet, and we're going to take this one out. Do I have, let's see here, I don't know if I have another pipe valve. I don't think I do, but I might. Oh, that heavy breathing is just going to drive me crazy. Actually, this will work just fine. That way it doesn't get gas in. It just pushes gas out. There we go. Of course, I have no idea if I have enough cable coil to do this. And I can't see anything, so that doesn't help. Where did I throw my tablet? Oh, look at how slow these are being. Oh, wait, did I grab the wrong one? Wait, what are you at? Oh, that's the one I was wearing, isn't it? Hello, why can't I get my tablet? And please have my there we go. Oh, all right. Don't throw it there, L. Whatever you do. You're at 67. You're at 80. You're at 55.6. Oh, ooh. All right. A few more minutes, that one will be ready. Okay, so back to my problem here. I have 8 cable coils. Oop. I don't really want to run it off of this, but like, you're not what I want anyways. All right, there we go. So we can pump all of that back into the system. Yay. And you can actually go there. Pump that one out. And we can reuse these for anything else that we want, I guess. Just because they say oxygen doesn't mean that it has to be oxygen in them. Oh, that heavy breathing is driving me crazy.
Anti-critical.
All right, now we just need to hook this up. Our final bit of pipe, and that's not going to work because of that cable coil there. Well, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. And so now you should be filling. Okay, perfect. Well, shall we? Oh, now it's nighttime. Okay, well, I need to check. We need to get some stuff done anyways. All right. Well, I guess that tells us a lot about the lack of oxygen or pressure in that other room. Hmm. Although I still permanently damaged my lungs, so there's that. Get what we have smelted and we'll go back out and get some more goods in the morning. Because hopefully our other oxygen tanks will be fine. It'll be nice once the room is totally cooled and that air tank is totally cooled. Yeah, life will be good. You know what? Let's go check how much we've got here still. 23.1. All right, so we got quite a bit of oxygen still, so I don't really need to worry about it too much yet. I could probably do a little bit of mining close to home. I know I said I do not want to destroy the landscape right around us. I definitely want to be careful due to the lovely pressure of Venus, but we need stuff. I don't want to just waste my gas standing there waiting for stuff to smelt, you know what I mean? That would be kind of craptastic. Just see what we can get. Kind of doing some surface mining just so that we don't make big gouges in the ground. Definitely want the silicon though. That's lead, which I don't really want right now. Oh, it's going to be daylight. Excellent. Got a head start on our mining. Heck yeah. That was fortuitous. All right, let's go back because that copper's probably smelting. We can get some more stuff smelting. Battery's good. Uh-oh. Come on. Hurry, 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 hurry. I know that sound. Go, 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 go. Got 10 liters of liquid in here. Pressure is 5. Helps if I leave things running while I'm out and about. Why is the liquid pouring out? Where is my liquid going? Liquid's not moving there. But why is the liquid coming out of there? Is that because it's melting? Oh, yeah, it's melting. It's gotta get back to its frozen state again because it got too hot. All right. See? Live and learn, guys. Live and learn. Just when you think you've got everything figured out, nope, nope, you don't. All right, we're just gonna let this sit, and if it gets warm in here, it gets warm in here. I'm not gonna really sweat it. We really need to be mining and not in here babysitting that. Okay, so back to this, and we're gonna throw in this copper. So we got copper, iron, and gold right here. So let's get this going. All the good things that we need. Gold, gold, gold. We need lots of gold, as always. You know, you can't even print it into money either, which is kind of sucky.
Waste tank caution.
It'll be fine for a few minutes while we get this done. I really should have built those chutes into the arc furnace so that I didn't have to stand outside and wait for things to get done. But, you know, it is what it is. I think the last time I did that, they still had the thing where you had to press it for it to smelt every single solitary ore that was in there. Quite annoying. They probably fixed it by now. All right, I got a couple stacks of iron, which should be more than enough for what we need to do with the furnace. Let's throw that and that and that up there. So those are full stacks. Mhm. All right, let's get up and out of here. I think that's probably quite a bit of mining. We should be good. Yeah, we should be good. Maybe grab some more silicon. Ah, Venus, how you love to kick my booty. All right. Throw the golden because that's going to take freaking ages to. No, you know, we need the iron more. Let's get the iron smelted because I want to get those frames and sheets done. Then we can toss in the copper and the gold. Well, the gold mostly because we're really low on gold. And we gotta get back in because our waste tank is going to pop pretty quickly, and we need to cool it off so that we can open it up in the room. I don't want to keep going in and out, in and out, in and out to get ores smelted. I really need to put the chutes in and then do all the buttons and stuff. I don't want to do that, but I should. But we're gonna have the no. If we do this, we're gonna have the other furnace running, and everything will be good. So this is just it's just temporary because then we're gonna move it
Waste
into
tank
our gas
critical.
room. Okay.
Temperature high. Temperature critical.
Not what I wanted to do, but let's go. I pushed that far too long.
Cognition low.
Come on. Ah. Oh, guys, this could be bad. I've got air in here, so maybe I won't completely pass out. It's dropping my temperature. We might be okay. Because it's not oxygen that we're hurting from. I mean, reality. I probably should turn the temperature up on my suit too, because that would probably be wise. Look at all the damage to myself. I'm at 47% health. Oh, my poor girl. I so abuse her on Venus. This is not the first time. Yeah, yeah. I really shouldn't do this to her, but I do. Mm. Yeah, I mean, the external is 37 degrees, but we should wake up from this. Health still isn't going down, so that's good. Hmm.
Temperature high.
Well, that's better than what it was before, which was, explosive. So I'm going to take a win here. It's taking way too long for that temperature to come down. Come down more, please. Needs to be under 50. Yeah, I just realized I turned my target temperature down, and I should have turned it up because of how hot Venus is. So it stopped using up so much damn oxygen. Of course, we're expelling a bunch of oxygen and carbon dioxide into the air, so that's giving us a nice breathable atmosphere. I really can't complain too much. My world is all gray. Mhm. Oh, there, we got rid of the too high heat, but I don't know if it's going to let us back up so that we can take our waste tank off. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing here. My girl's just like, she just passed out. Like, yep, this is my life now. I'm just going to lay here passed out. Eventually I'll roast because, the temperature in this place will get too high and then, my waste tank will seem like it was just, a petty little problem. I don't know what to do here. Can I get her up? Oh, I am dead. That's what it's telling me. I am officially dead. Well, it would have been nice if it had, I mean, right now it just says I'm knocked out. But if I respawn, I think I'm dead anyways. I might be in a death loop. If I'm in a death loop, we're kind of screwed. Oh, no, we've got a new suit. Oh, oh, oh. It's gonna take a while to cool off. Although, to be fair, we now have pressure in here. Oh, this is so not good. All right. can just, yeah, that's good. That works. Well, that was fun. Actually, give me this. Throw that out. Throw that out. Throw that out. That, and that. Put that on. Oh, let's see how bad it is in here. We've got pollutants in here, which is definitely no bueno. The CO2, the oxygen, and the nitrogen is fine. We do have a portable scrubber we can use real quick that I did not open, nor did I get rid of. Let's see here.
Power low.
Yeah. What did you give me for power? Emergency EVA suit. All right.
Air tank critical. Filter critical. Waste tank critical. Power critical. Temperature high. Temperature critical. Oxygen low. Oxygen critical. Temperature high.
We've already given ourselves red lung. Perfect. Perfect. Nothing like the absolute wonderfulness of that. All right. Turn that back on. Yeah, there's quite a bit of difference between the two rooms here, so that's good. All right, so now what we're going to do is get our scrubber out. Scrubber. More junk to throw in my space.
Waste tank caution.
Turn that on. And turn you off. Take that out. Grab that. Make you nice and small again. Throw that there. Waste tank is a problem. (152-degree temperature).
Power low.
Ah! You gotta be kidding me. Well, that definitely cooled it off. I had this on, so, okay, you know what? I'll deal with that in a minute. One emergency at a time. It's all Elle can handle right at this moment.
Waste tank critical.
There.
Temperature high.
Throw that in there. Okay. I need to put my filters in. One thing has stopped beeping at me at least. All right.
Air tank low.
Yeah, not surprising. You're at 115 degrees. If I put you on, I'm going to roast to death. You're at 27. Uh, you are out of commission for right now. I don't know why you blew up. I don't really particularly care right now. All I know is I need you to cool my base.
Airtime critical.
Okay, so all right. Another disaster averted temporarily. Well, guys, that was fun. All right, let's move some of this stuff back in where it belongs. Oh, we've still got pollutants in here. Oh, how did we get more pollutants in here? You go back there. Hi, sweetheart. What you doing? Oh, no, no. Why? Why does it keep exploding? Hi, sweet pea. What you doing? Hang on. I'm going to take a moment to pet my puppa and figure out what the hell we're going to do and why my thing keeps exploding because that's a lot of freaking waste of liquid nitrogen. I mean, true, it's cooling the room off, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm gonna be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Yep, I'm back for more punishment. Yep. Well, we're down to 67 degrees in here. I guess that's a fast way to cool it off. Okay. Can we please put this back there? Thank you. Let's get rid of this. And let's try this one more time. Let's monitor it though as it's doing its thing. So let's put this balk there. Put that there. Good thing I made these extra pipes, man. All right, so we're gonna just put in a couple of liters. This is on, so it should be pushing the gas out. Let's just see what the heck I did, because I know I left this on, so maybe it just got uh, too unhappy. I don't know. I'm really not sure. So room temperature, 69.6, 69.5, so it's going down, which is excellent. All right, we got 10 liters in, so let's go ahead and turn that off now. Still can't breathe in here. Gotta get it down to below 50. But it is coming down. Venus has finally successfully killed me. Thank you, Venus. Thank you so much. Problem is that there's way too much air in here, so it's going to take it longer to cool it off now because of the pressure that's in here. The pressure will go down as it cools, but it's still, there's so much of it in here. I think what we might do, let's just, let's vacuum a bit of it out. I hate doing this. Let's get it down to about 60 kPa in here. And that ice is, or that liquid nitrogen is slowly heating up.
Waste tank caution.
Oh, great. Oh, and my battery died. Perfect, perfect. This is going stellar. Let's switch you to that for right now. You're 114. Oh, God. You're full. You're full. You're not. We're down to 3 liters. Let's get it back up to 10, and then we'll turn it off again. How much do we have in here? Fudge, we only have 150 liters. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do. That temperature is 91 degrees in there still, which is excellent. It's got so many degrees to go down. Oh, this is gonna take so long. We still can't breathe in here. You're at 92.2, which is good. You're at 104. You're at 108. All right. Turn off our light. Let's not burn power we don't need to at this point. We got so many other issues right now. Oh, guys. It is cooling down faster now since I reduced the KPA. We got plenty of oxygen in here, so we should be able to breathe once it does its thing. Now, I'm wondering if we should just keep recycling the nitrogen into here because that CO2 is what's keeping this tank cold. Elle's having a thought, which is kind of scary, but there we go. She's having a thought. There's not a whole lot of nitrogen in there. Not yet, anyways. I mean, we're adding to it from this thing. Oh, just look at it sucking down the nitrogen. Because that's going to be our next problem, because we need to be able to uh, keep this space cool. Now, if that's going to stay cold, because we're not using the CO2, we could just keep recycling that air through here to keep it cool. Change this to an actual wall heater, make this all gas instead of liquid. I mean, we've got portable. Oh, so we even have. So the CO2 is freezing the nitrogen. Well, now that's interesting. All right, so look at that. So it's not pulling the gas out fast enough, it doesn't look like. Oh yeah, it's fine. This is not so, well, yeah, it's fine too. Turn that off. Down to 56.2, and the KPA is still dropping. It should be just about right. It'll be just under 50 KPA, I think, by the time the temperature is cooled all the way, which is absolutely fine. Mm. And yeah, I know I could probably jump through the window to try to turn it off. I suck at jumping things, so yeah, it's like jumping puzzles and jumping games. I am no good at them. We don't talk about it. It's a bad thing. We just don't talk about it. Look at all that. There is so many liters of nitrogen in there. So we could pump that back into there. Yeah, between the nitrogen and the carbon dioxide, I think it's literally turning it back into a liquid state again. Oh, I have no room there unless I disassemble this.
Hydration critical.
Okay, well, hydration is just going to have to wait. It's still a little too hot in here for me to do anything about that. Or is it?
Temperature high.
Yeah.
Oxygen critical.
Okay. Get it down under 50, and then we can actually take care of maybe some of our needs. My waste tank going up so quickly is not good. You know what? We're gonna do temperature up. Let's see if that stops me using so much of my oxygen because I was being a dork and I didn't do that, and I should have. Like right away when this first when we first got into the base again, I should have turned that all up. Look at that. So we can pump all of that liquid nitrogen back into here if I do this right. I'll have to figure out how to filter just that because I want to leave that CO2 in there because apparently it's freezing everything. And I'm oddly okay with that. I'm not gonna lie.
Oxygen critical.
Why is oxygen critical? I can't believe just a little bit of CO2 freezes nitrogen that quickly. That's quite nice. There's a lot of nitrogen in the air too. What is going on? Oh, oh, that's what's going on. So our pipes are stressed because of the liquid that's in them. All right. Well, I'm not really sure I want to get too close to those right now. Oh, wrong thing to put in there. So we need a liquid pipe. All right, our liquid tank here.
Oxygen critical.
Still don't understand why that's a problem, but all right. No, actually, we're gonna need that. Hang on, thinking, guys. So we know that we've got frozen stuff in the pipes that it's not happy with. These are all stressed. They have over a liter of liquid. So we move that tank over to here. That'll give some space with it'll look a little funky, but then we can move the liquids over to here. The CO2, which is in a frozen state right now, would stay frozen, and just the nitrogen would move. I think I'm thinking about that correctly. I honestly don't know. Now, we need to relieve the stress before we do anything else with this. I don't know what was here originally that I had powered. Don't remember. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this look a little funky because we gotta relieve the stress before we can do anything else, so we don't burst some pipes. So we're gonna go around like this. Plus, we'll give this the room for the liquid pipe. Just bring it up like this. This is gonna be so janky looking in the base. This will relieve the stress while
Outflow.
there we go. So now that should have helped relieve some of the stress to go into there so that we can sort of shift everything. Let's make sure. All right, so we're still doing good there. All right, let's go ahead and take that and that. I don't have any more of those. I have some steel over in here and some silicon, so we can make one more pipe.
Power low.
Oh, don't panic, Elle. This is fixable. Everything in Stationeers is fixable. Liquid pipe, we want insulated. This could have been a really bad idea, guys. Oh! 319. All the liquid should be moving. Oh! That probably did not help. Oh, this sounds so bad. Turn that off. Oh, look at that. Oh, fudge monkeys. Well, it's definitely cool in here now.
Oxygen critical.
Condensation is happening in the pipe. Yeah, I know that. This tank is still good. Oh, now we've got liquid oxygen in there. Although the liquid oxygen is now going into there. Yeah. Let's stop that movement. So you're still pushing. No, you're not pushing the liquids out. Yeah, you are pushing the liquids out into here, which has a 790 liter thing. And CO2 is still doing its job of keeping everything cold. Cold enough to do an oxygen, as a matter of fact. Now we have gas over in here that we need to get out. And I'm not terrible with the fact that there is CO2 and nitrogen and all that good stuff's in there. I'm definitely not sad over that. All right, we need to deal with our water problem here.
Oxygen critical.
All right. Man, who would have thought that cooling the base on Venus could get so complex? So we're at negative 151 in the pipes itself. We're still getting rid of the liquid nitrogen, which we want to go over to there. I don't know if we have like a liquid filter. So like we have atmospherics, which is just for atmospherics, basically, gases. Do we have something like that for liquids? A way to filter liquid a certain way? It doesn't look like it. There's a water purifier. What are you supposed to do with a water purifier? I don't know. I have no clue. See, here's we have water. So that's a gas filter for the water. Okay. Well, we might just have to deal with it doing its thing. Now, the only thing is that we really need to make sure that we push this into the system. So I think what we're going to do is that.
Waste tank caution.
Take that one out. Do I have another liquid volume pump? I don't think I do. And I don't know if we have the stuff to make one. Oh, we do. We do. Because we went and did all that mining. Came back to this. But it is what it is. I'm not complaining. You know, just when you think you've got everything figured out and you're doing good, next thing you know, boom. This is what happens. That's fine. So what we want to do now is throw that back there. Make sure we are getting the liquid out of here. And the liquid is going into here. Which is keeping that nice and cold. You are reducing your stress, which is beautiful. Crisis averted again. And we're getting back some of it. Now, eventually, though, the problem is going to be is that this is going to get too warm to keep this place cool. And we need another... did I throw my pipes out anywhere? No, I used them all. All right, so... Oh, no. I don't have any more pipes, I don't think. Because this has gone down by 40 degrees. So it's been a significant drop in what we've got. I just want to push all of this liquid out.
Oxygen critical.
So why? Okay, so we're not at 16%, which is definitely not helpful. I want to get these pipes completely de-stressed before we try turning the system back on again. Next problem is going to be our air.
Hunger caution. Oxygen critical.
I'll push it up to...
Oxygen critical.
Why is oxygen critical now? Shouldn't be. You're at 62, which isn't too bad. You're at 63. All right. Well, we got a few more minutes before we got to worry about this. All right. Pipes are no longer stressed. I'm glad we caught that when we did. That could have just been oh so much worse than it was. All right. So we're down to the last dregs of our steel. Uh, all right, so now that's on. Oh yeah, I broke that pipe out, didn't I? Yeah. So let's go ahead and fix that. Make this look a little prettier. Probably not what I wanted to do. All right, so now you're plugged in again. Grab this. Turn you on. And are we still cooling the room? We should be. Should not be an issue with that now. 36.4. All right. And then the problem is going to be, is this going to get colder or is it going to get warmer? I'm going to guess it's going to get warmer, but this stuff is still pretty cold in here too. So, oh, no, did we just run out of power? Oh, shooby dooby. Oh, get rid of this. There we go. All right. Ah, so many problems to fix. Hey, here's my skull. Put it right up there and just ignore that that's a thing. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we can go ahead and turn this off because it's not going to take much now to actually get this to be all good. Yeah, power's critical.
Hydration critical.
Like one problem after another after another. Just give me a non-problematic day. Could we please? Pretty please? You're at 93.3. Oh, we can turn that off. Let's pull this one out. Oh! Actually, give me that because we need to exchange it with this. I cannot believe I just did that. Yep, that was the thing. We threw our air tank into the good old solid generator. Yep, that was the thing. Let's go get that back, shall we? Can I open up my helmet yet?
Oxygen critical.
Why is oxygen still critical? Because my lungs are damaged? Oh, there's pollutant. How is there pollutant? Oh, you know, it probably came out of that waste tank. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to deal with that in a minute. I got other things to deal with. More pressing concerns.
Air tank low.
All the stupid little things that can go wrong. Here, let's throw our air tank into the solid generator because that's a good thing to go do. Yeah, said nobody ever.
Oxygen critical.
Now, okay, so now we don't have oxygen issues. We're going to throw you up in there, throw you down there, put you there. Okay. How are you doing? I'm terrified to just go back outside. So we have no liquids in here. Let's fix that so that I can continue to cool our lovely base. And then we gotta get rid of the pollutants. Again. We did not get nearly as much done as I wanted to today. Which kind of sort of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. So I really wanted to get more done as far as so that's at 128 now. That's still at 151. This is at 140 now. But that's okay because this is still 151. I wonder if I should make these insulated pipes coming down into here, but I don't have the steel for that. Another project that needs to be completed. Yeah. Which is what we were supposed to do today. Instead, it was just messing with the cooling system all freaking day. Hmm. So we're at 41 moles on that. I think part of my problem is that's the one I want. I want to throw it in there. Oh, you know what? It might be leaking out of the scrubber. That could also be a problem. Hmm.
Hunger critical.
Hunger's just gonna have to wait a second. I got other issues right now. Yeah, so this was a stream, guys. Yeah. Little crazy, not gonna lie. We've still got pollutants in here. Where are they coming from? I am super duper confused where the pollutants are coming from. We just scrubbed them all out and like they're back again. I'm sealed up, so it's not coming from me. I don't think we have anything with actual pollutants in it. Okay, let's put this away where it belongs, which is in my belt. Well, we've got the room back to cool.
Oxygen critical.
Yeah, see, because of the pollutants, I think it might just be a bug because we scrubbed it and there was no pollutants. And I had this yesterday. Remember, I had that power saving or power that was running out of power blinking. I had to reload and then it went away. After I changed my battery and everything, it wouldn't go away. It just kept saying, no, you still have critical power. So I'm just wondering if I've got a little bug here where it's saying that we have pollutant even though we really don't, or that it's just really not clearing it when I'm telling it to. So I don't know, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna do a bunch of mining. I'm gonna get all of the iron, the copper, etc. I'm gonna get all of that done so that when we start up tomorrow morning, we can actually go build our room for our furnace. Maybe get some gases being held, uh, and just start having some temperature control over it because temperature is really kicking our asses right now. Okay, it's kicking my ass. Sorry, it's kicking my butt. All right, but anyways, maybe get some planting done as well. I am going to reload, make sure that the pollutants are gone, because if the pollutants are gone, then it's just a bug and I don't have to worry about it and I'll be okay. See, anyways, in the meantime, if you're on Blue Sky, do me a favor, follow me over at L's Gaming Corner. And if you're on YouTube, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Leave me a comment as well if you've got any suggestions, ideas, things like that. Because it's been a long time since I played Stationeers and there's a lot of new systems I just don't know anymore. Um, And if you're over on Kick, do me a favor and hit the follow button. In the meantime, stay safe, stay happy, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.